Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Christian Fredyl of Northville Football. How's it going, bud?
It's going great. How are you?
Doing well, man. Um, you know, what a what a start that you guys have had this season. I know a lot of people were waiting, for this class to come through, but just to talk about the momentum you guys have right now, 5-0 for the first time in since 2015. What's that like from with this group? And you guys are just rolling right now.
Yeah, this is just, I don't know, it's just great to be able to have this my senior year and have our senior class really come together and then have bring a lot of juniors on that contribute a whole lot for us. It means a lot to be 5-0 my senior year and be one of the best teams Northville's ever seen.
Yeah. So coming into this season, I know a lot of people were waiting when this senior class was going to get there. This was going to be the class that did something big. What was that like? And there's really not, you know, what's that like to just have a lot of guys that just want to go out there and play.
It means everything. A lot of us have been playing either with each other or had a crosstown rivalry with each other since we were real little kids, like middle school. And then even some of the kids have been playing together since, kindergarten, first grade. And it just means a lot to be able to come together with this group of great kids that are my teammates for our senior year and be able to put together something special.
Yeah. What position do you play for people that might not know?
I play cornerback.
So you get to be a part of something special with this Northville defense. With Coach Sexton coming in there, what has he kind of brought to this defense?
We had a good defense last year, but
Yeah.
I think this year we really finally, put it together. And Coach Sexton's he's brought in a couple new concepts, and it's just been great. Like I love the guy. He's a great coach. He's always positive. He always gets the best out of us, and he always preaches that, we're Northville, and a lot of people don't look at us as being a tough team, but we got to bring it every single week to prove to the state that we're tough because we know we're tough, but we got to prove it every week that we're tough.
What's it like being a corner?
Man, some people may not like it because a lot of the time you're kind of on your own, but I kind of like that feeling of being out there on the island and it's just a battle. It's a one-on-one, you and the receiver, and the best man wins.
Yeah. I know also a lot of new faces have came in, including, with it's kind of the culture that Coach Luplo has kind of brought. What was it like to just get to know him over the summer and throughout the year, throughout the season, you guys have just been a really, really tight knit team.
Yeah, we were a really tight knit team, and then Coach Lupo came in, and he just brought that extra glue that just stuck us together. Like, since I've been at Northville, we haven't had any until this year. We haven't gone away as a team, and I think when Coach Lupo came and we did that, we went down to Bluffton, Ohio. That was just incredible for us as a team to come together. And Coach Lupo just preaches a lot of unity amongst us, and he's just been a big help with just keeping us together. And a lot of our other coaches, like our new offensive line coach, Coach Drez, he's always preaching every week that we just got to stay together and that, every week we're good enough, we're good, but we have to basically we're playing Northville every week and we got to keep that mentality and stay together even when times get hard.
Yeah. You know, um, how do you mentally get ready for a game?
Um, so usually it starts in the morning. Like I go to school. Like I try to stay pretty relaxed at school, and I try to get like any work I have to do done the night before so I can just have a clear mind at school. And then once it starts to get towards game time, I just put on my headphones, listen to some music, and just, kind of stay in my own head. I usually try to stay a little bit looser before the game, but I stay locked in with music.
Absolutely. What's on Christian's playlist?
Man, it depends on the day. It depends on the week. Sometimes it's like a lot of rap, and then sometimes it's some chill stuff. I listen to a lot of Lil Baby, and NBA Youngboy before games.
Absolutely. All right. These next few weeks are, of course, Salem coming in on homecoming. Next two games are at home, and then of course, that could possibly lead into one of the big goals that you guys have had all season long, of course, win the division. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
there could be a possible scenario where that Northville Novi game could potentially be a winner take all for the division. So what do you got to do this week to continue the momentum, go to 6-0, and cap off and start a pretty big homecoming weekend for you guys?
We just got to stick together and play for each other. We can't get too big or big headed and thinking we're 5-0, we're this big special Northville team, because we're 5-0, but we haven't won anything big yet. We haven't won any titles, so we just have to stay playing. We have to stay ready and be able to be ready to punch a team in the mouth every week.
All right. All right, Christian, let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Yeah.
Favorite high school football moment so far?
Um, it's no particular moment, but I think going into the big house and beating Clarkson, they have some big name players over there.
Yeah.
And that was just a really special moment. I think with that, like, really drew us in together as a team. And after that game, we were like, all right, we can do something this year.
All right. Favorite movie?
Um, I'm gonna have to go with the Goodfellas.
Let's see. Favorite player growing up?
Um, I think my all-time favorite player is Deion Sanders, prime time. I just like the way he plays the game and just his personality and how he approaches the game.
Yeah.
And then um yeah, Deion Sanders is just my favorite player.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like it's kind of like an appreciation of the past a little bit. Obviously, but it would have been obviously been cool to see him play in action and all that. That'd be fun.
Hmm.
Just the
Yeah.
kind of just one of the kind of the best corners of the game a little bit. So and then finally, let's see, what's an interesting fact about you, for not to put you on the spot?
I'm a big history buff. Like, it's
Interesting.
my favorite subject in school. I'd love learning about it. I've
Yeah.
learned about it since I was so young. It's just I always found it very interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, Christian, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this week and the rest of the season.
Yep. Thank you so much for having me.